And welcome back this afternoon. We are in to what is basically the semifinals, as we'll have game 7 here. First place in Team Red versus fourth place in Team Gray. As we get things set to get underway to start this afternoon, Team Gray looking for their first win of the tournament, and it's going to be a hard-fought battle against this undefeated Team Red. As the first play of the game will be an icing against Team Red. We'd like to thank AK in Hockey, providing a prize pack for each Sidney Crosby Award winner, an award chosen by coaches for the player who best displays leadership, dedication, and character. Dominate the ice with performance-driven, cut-resistant gear built for elite players. Stay dry, sharp, and feel every stride with AK and base layers and Blade Pro skate socks. The most comfortable cut-resistant socks in the game. Thank you, AK, for helping outfit the UMH-68 players with serious gear so they can gear up and perform better as Team Red will break in. Quick shot on net. Rebounded out front, and it's in. As Lane Swanton got caught on the far side after sliding out. It'll be the first goal of the game here. Early 1931 on the clock. And it's going to be Marvin here in this first period. Marvin with 3 on the weekend so far. Team Gray breaking in real quick here after that draw. Istis trying to send it across, and Team Red will pop it free. They'll go the other way with some speed. In close, pass out front, shot. It's rebounded straight up in the air as it'll go into the corner. Around the boards, great job by Team Gray to throw it to the blue line. Block it away, rebounded again to the corner. Swanton hanging on. Goes to the corner now, Team Red with it. Trying to buy time. Team Red will hang on, go to the blue line with it. Breaking past the defenseman. Into Team Gray's corner. Pass out front, shot, rebounded. Crawled out, it'll go to the corner. At the face-off dot. Team Gray will send it forward. Back into the corner. Team Gray and Red both getting a change here as it's in deep in Team Gray's zone. Team Gray going to go back and forth along the black boards. Pass in front now. Team Red trying to get a hold of it. Team Gray will spin in the corner and skate with it and pass it to the blue line. They'll take it the distance. In close. Shot. Great block, and they'll get knocked to the corner. Team Gray with it in front. It'll be popped free, and Team Red will go back. Spinning in their own zone. Pass forward for Smith. Smith, though, getting pickpocketed, but he'll be offside, so Team Gray has to leave it as Red will hit it with a full head of steam through center into Team Gray's zone. They'll get stopped at the blue line. Team Gray now through into Team Red's zone. Off the boards. Team Red will try to send it in. Team Gray trying to call for too many men. They'll get through. In close. Diving pass, and a pass was a good idea, but it was just a little bit too far ahead, as it'll be knocked around. In behind the net, Team Gray with control. They'll bank it off the boards. Team Red back in. They'll send it across the blue line. Foot race into the wall. Peters will send it around. In behind the net now. Team Red with control in their own zone. They'll go off of a body, and Gemmel will start lining his way out to the red line, and they'll dump it in. Team Gray with a great poke check. He'll go back to the corner. Team Red with it in close, backhanding it towards the net. They'll get mixed up in a pile of players as it'll go back to the blue line. Shot on net. Swanson will make the save as he gloves it down and hangs on. 16:47 here to go in the first. It's 1-0 for Team Gray. Shot 6-1 for Gray or for Red as well. Sorry, Red is up 1-0. As we face off in this close corner. Team Gray will carry it out. Tipping it past. In behind the net. Team Gray with it. Back to the blue line. Shooting through traffic. It'll go wide. Team Red back to the blue line. Great hand-eye coordination to knock it down. Team Gray. Gray with it in the corner. Knocked off the puck, but it'll get to the forwards. They'll one-hand it back to the blue line. Miller with the shot. Way wide of the net, as it'll be knocked free. Team Red will ice the puck, as that'll be a stoppage here. 16 minutes into this first period. Face-off will be on the far side of the Team Red zone. It'll go behind the net. Smith played it around the boards to the blue line, kept in. Team Red, though, will push it past as they'll take off into Team Gray's zone. In close, shot saved. In behind the net, into the corner. Back to the blue line, shot again. And it'll be right on net as Swanton will hang on and stop play with 15:45 to go here in this first period. Last time these two teams met up, Red won 6-3. After a late burst from Team Gray in that game. Team Gray will clear it down the ice. No icing. Smith is there. In behind the net. And Team Red gave it away on the doorstep. Into the feet of Team Gray, though, says Team Red will play it down the ice, off the boards and a player, so no icing. Swanton will play it in behind his net for his defense. They'll go to the corner. Team Red with it. In between. Team Gray now out to center. Looking close. Team Gray battling for it right along the wall. Pass across the crease is the right idea, just nobody there. Peters finds it, shot on net, it'll bounce back behind. They'll go around the boards, Team Gray to the blue line. Just able to keep it in. Peters will pass it forward. Bourdain with it, pass in front, and it'll get caught by Team Red as they'll chip it forward. They'll go for a change. Team Gray will start their attack from their zone. This will lift it over the heads of everybody, and they'll be just beside the net. In behind, Team Red around the boards. Gemmel sends it forward. Into the Gray team zone. In behind the net, Team Red battling for it. Both teams sliding for it. It'll get popped free to the blue line. Team Red there, shot off a stick. And it'll be up and out of play here at the 14:07 mark of this first period. Swanton, unfortunate on that first one, but it seems to have gotten back into his groove. Face off from that far side. It'll be popped free into the corner. In behind the net, Team Red with it. Team Red in, circling the net. Shot saves. It'll bounce to the far corner, close corner. Team Blue with it, off the boards. In their own zone, they'll go off the glass and out to center. Team Red at their own zone, pressured. They'll pass it across. Team Red now at center with it, hanging on to it. They'll carry it in along the boards, dodging a hit in. Shot save as Swanton will hang on. And it'll be a face-off on the close side down in Team Red's or Team Gray's zone. Team Gray now through center. Into Team Red zone. Just about getting past the defense. They will. They'll push it through. Pass in front. Backhand denied, but they'll get it in behind. Pass out front. Tesla can't quite get a stick on it, so it'll be popped down the ice. Center ice. Team Gray will get it and throw it back in. Opposite side wall, and Team Red will go for an open man. In down the ice. Dodging pass, and it's a poke check. As it'll be popped free. Team Gray with it in their own zone. Red now through center, carrying it into Team Gray's zone. Looking for a lane, pass out front, nobody home. Team Gray will look to get out of their own zone, but a great poke check by the defense. Team Red now with it. Pass in front, nobody there. Foot race to the wall. Team Red will pop it forward. Into the corner. Team Gray with it in their own zone. They'll spin and fire it around the wall. To the blue line, both teams racing for it. It'll be popped back into Team Gray's zone. Can't get past the defense as Team Gray seems to be playing really defensively here. On times where they could have tried to make a move to get that puck up and out of their own zone, they've faded away from it. As Team Red will send it back to the blue line, it'll be popped free. Team Red with it. In their own, into Team Gray's zone. They'll get pushed to the boards. Good poke check here from Team Gray to try and force this against the wall. It'll be popped free and Team Gray will get it to the blue line and out, and it'll be popped back in. Team Red will get it in. Off a body, Team Red with a shot just wide of the net as well, and it'll be back around the boards, in behind. Team Gray will pass it off the skate, and they'll get it back. Trying to push it forward, Red will get there first. As Team Gray will send it around the wall, in behind the net. Red will push for it. Pass out front, nobody home. Team Gray will start through center with it. Into Team Red zone. Shot tipped in front, just wide. It's right there, and oh, they just shot it too far, and it's a penalty coming. Pass out front, nobody home, and Team Red will touch up, and that'll put Team Gray on the power play. As Team Red's gonna go to the box here at 10:43 for a cross check. And it's gonna be Kyler Gluck. Face off inside Team Red zone. Gray will win it to the blue line for Peters. Peters across, D-to-D pass. Looking for a lane, he'll go back to Peters. Peters now in close, back to Peters. Peters forward. Warburton can't quite find a lane, and now we'll have a 4-on-4 as Warburton's gonna get hit for tripping. At 10:26. As Team Red will get it across the blue line. 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and a half, roughly. As Team Red will have it in control. In behind the net, Team Red. Pass out front, shot, save. Swanton. Oh, it rolled. No, it did roll into the back of the net. Swanton thought he had it. And they're gonna give it to Team Red. As the defenseman thought he pushed it in to Swanton. And Marvin now with his second of the game. And fourth of the tournament at 10:03. He'll make it 2-0. Team Gray with it. They'll send it off a body and down the ice. Into Team Red zone. Team Gray with it. Pass out front. Team Gray in, shot, save by Kuzik. Team Red with it in their own zone. 4-on-4 for another 48 seconds. Team Gray will pickpocket it, in close, backhand save, and Kuzik will hang on with 9:25 to go here in the second. as it'll be a face-off on the close side in Team Red zone. Face-off goes to Smith. Smith will throw it around the boards. In the corner. As Remier will get it. Going forward. Team Gray putting the pressure on Team Red here, right in center ice. 16 seconds left in the 4-on-4 as Smith will get it. Smith in. In behind the net. He'll hang on. Dropping it at the blue line. Team Red still with it, dodging past the defenders. 5-on-4 for 16 seconds as Team Red is on the power play. To the blue line. Shot in front, tipped just wide. 5 seconds left on the power play for Team Red. Team Gray will get it out to center. 5-on-5 hockey. As Team Red will get it in close. Shot on net, save made. Sliding across the paint. And they'll make another save as it gets pushed behind the net. Team Red with a shot on net, goes off of a Gray player, and they'll go out to center with it. They'll carry it. Pushing through the Team Red zone. Crossing. Smith pushes them to the outside wall. Team Gray will take it to the corner. In the corner, Smith will pass it around. Gluck pushes it forward for Gemmel. Gemmel in close, shot, and it's in. Gemmel will make it 3-0 here in the first period at 7:44. Team Gray with the face-off win. Passing it back into their own zone. It'll go off the Team Red player. Team Gray will get it in behind the net. Chipping it forward past the defense. They'll be kept in. As Team Gray will get it to the corner. In their own zone. 7:25 to go. In close. Swanton with the save. He'll kick it to the side. Team Gray with it in their own zone. Along the boards, in behind the net. Team Red will pick it back up. They'll spin and shoots. Bouncing puck. And it'll be a save for Swanton as he had to dive across and lay across the goal line to make that save. 6:59 to go in the first period. Far side face-off in Team Gray's zone. Red will make the face-off win. Shot blocked. As Gray will get another chance, and it'll be right into Swinton as he'll hang on. 6:50 to go here in this first period. Shot 17-4 for Team Red as they're up 3-0. Team Red with it, in behind the net. That was a dangerous play by Team Gray as they dropped it right in front of their goaltender after they gloved it down. And Team Gray will rifle off the glass just out of reach. And that will be an icing call against Team Gray as it'll be sent back down the ice. Face-off will be on the far side corner, down in Team Gray territory. Close, back behind the net. Shot rebounded off the back wall, will go wide. Into the boards, back into the blue line, and Team Gray will race for it. It's a foot race down the ice. Great poke check by Smith, but the Team Gray will still get it. And it's going to be a penalty coming against Smith for the trip, but you gotta admire the effort to dive and make the play for the puck first. As he denied an easy breakaway attempt, sometimes you take the penalty for it. So Smith's going to the box, but you know what? One of those, sometimes those plays, that's kind of worth it if you can deny it. Team Gray with it on center ice. They'll throw it in. Team Red will find it first. As they'll throw it down the ice. Swanton will put it behind the net. Team Red will find it from their knees. They'll try to send it out front. Denied. Team Gray will come up with it. In close. Team Gray with it. Istis finds it. Ooh, poke checked. But Team Gray will keep it in. Pass into the corner. Warburton will find Istis. Istis trying to spin and put it out front. There's a great play, but Red intercepted it. As Team Gray will get it again. Pass forward. Into the corner. Back to the blue line. Pass across. Warburton will pass in front. Istis will score. It is a great play by Team Gray to get up on the board as they manage to crack this Team Red. As Istis is the goal scorer, and Steinhoff Kabibi put it right tape to tape and just had to do a little tap to get it past as it was a wide open back door for Istis at 4:53 on the power play. Team Gray in their own zone. Back to the blue line, kept in by Team Red. They'll hang on, shot wide. Around the boards it'll go. They'll chip it past. Oh, we got a 2-on-1 opportunity here for Team Gray. They got a little bit of momentum in. Shot, it's in! Off the iron far side, and he'll beat the glove to put them to within striking distance of a tie near the end of this period. It's Warburton at 4:23. His fourth of the tournament. And he puts his team to within striking distance here in this first period. 4:10 to go. Team Gray with it in the corner. Team Gray still with it in their own zone. They'll send it around the boards to the blue line. Kept in. Team Red will send it opposite side corner. Knocked down on the play. Team Gray will still push it to the corner again. Yeah, they'll get it. Chipping it to the blue line. Team Red will get in the way of their pass and they'll send it back into their own zone. Team Gray will carry it through center. Into Team Red zone, shot blocked. Peters still finds it. In behind the net, he'll throw it to the blue line. Backhand pass, Peters will get it in the corner. Peters will find it. Trying to haul down Team Red, but he'll go the other way. 2-on-2. Gray back checking here from Team Gray as they'll get in the way of this attack, and Swanton will get it and hang on with 3 minutes left in this first period. Face-off will be on that far side of Team Gray's zone. Team Red with the face-off win will be right on net, and Swanton will hang on once again. As Team Gray had a bit of a momentum shift into their favor, and that got them on the board twice within 30 seconds of each other. As Team Gray will send it to the opposite side wall, they'll chip it back to their corner, in behind the net. Team Gray with it, trying to pass it forward. Team Red will intercept, in close. Back behind the net, the puck will bounce. Into the blue line, into the corner. Team Gray with it. Pass out front. Team Red will try to get rid of it, and Team Gray will pick it up. They'll go the other way with some speed. Dodging pass, it's Miller. Miller with a shot. Oh, rebound was right there, and it just snuck away. Team Gray will try to get it back under their control down in Team Red's zone. Red will get it. They'll pass it forward. The bouncing puck. Demo will chase it down. Shot on net goes wild, and it'll go all the way around the boards out to center ice. Team Gray trying to curl it towards their guys, and they will. As Team Red will hold on to it. Smith will find it. In between the blue line and center ice. Team Gray will get it. They'll push it forward. As they'll send it to the blue line, a bouncing puck. Team Gray will bank it in, dodging past the defenders. In behind the net. Stopping behind. Still with it. Team Red will put it off the glass and out. It will go the distance, and that will be an icing call with 1.5 minutes left to go in this first period. Team Red up, they were up by 3 in a matter of 30 seconds. It went down to 1. Team Gray snapping back real quick here near the end of this period as they're down 3-2. As this is telling his winger where he wants him as he wins the puck right back to him. Team Gray will send it around the boards, in behind the net into the corner. Team Red there, they'll get out to center. Prastupa will take it. Into center. Into Team Gray's zone. In close. Great defensive play by Team Gray, and a shot comes in that goes just behind the net. Team Gray will throw it off the glass, bouncing puck, and this has tried to go past the defenseman. Team Gray will have to wait at the blue line. And with 1 minute left in the first period, Team Red's lead has diminished down to 1. As Team Gray will make their way through, throwing it down the ice into the corner. Team Gray battling for it along the wall. Roth will push it towards the corner. He'll send it around in behind the net and to the opposite side wall. Team Red will pass it off along the opposite side. Team Gray will be there first. As they'll have it in their own zone, into the corner. Both teams will battle for it. Pass out front. Nobody home. Save made as it goes off a shin pad and all the way back out to center. Team Red will try to fight it back. As Team Gray will get in. Istis in. He'll shoot. Glove save. As it'll be the end of the period of a score of 3-2 for Team Red. When we come back, we'll have Morgan Geeky in between the periods. welcome back, joined by Morgan Geeky. Your team's done really well. They came back late in that first period, which seems to be your guys' team strategy. How do you feel they'll come into the second period? They got the 30 seconds in between the first two.
It's huge. We kind of put ourselves behind the 8 ball a little bit, in the first half of the period. But the boys battled. We got a good power play goal, so maybe that'll spark it a little bit for the rest of the game. And it was nice to get one right after. So kind of get back in the game and just allow ourselves to compete for another 20 minutes.
So you're back for the second year here. You're here all year last year as well. What's the biggest takeaway you hope that your players take from this?
It's a super cool event that, Up My Hockey puts on, and not something that I ever got to do when I was a kid. And it's a super interesting seeing the kids from all over, the area just be able to come compete, and to be a part of the 68 kids that are invited here is special. So just that they all understand, that they're all good players, and there's a long way to go. And obviously this isn't a be-all, end-all, but you can kind of measure yourself against the other kids, and it's a good measuring stick, and it kind of shows you what you need to work on. And I know they do a lot of good workshops and stuff too, so it's just a good experience for the whole weekend.
Your dad used to be your coach, or both you and your brother's coach. Do you think you have any qualities that he used to have as a coach? Now you're coaching kids that could be in your shoes in the future.
I don't think I'm quite as good as he is. My dad was a really good teacher and was very stern, but allowed us to kind of have the creativity that you see nowadays. And I'm definitely still a player and not quite a coach, so it's nice that we have Paul behind the bench. But it's good. I just try to be there for the guys and share a little bit of my insights and things that I see. But it's always fun for these kids to come in and play in these kinds of things. So just try to enjoy it along with them.
A couple more for you. What's it like playing against your brother? You guys are in the same division. You guys see a lot of each other during the regular season and postseason. What's it like during the games? Do you guys have any friendly banter, friendly bets between each other on who's going to do better?
We don't bet too much. There's definitely some banter, and it's definitely not friendly, I wouldn't say. But we kind of grew up doing it all our lives, and for me, it doesn't really change much. We're still going to go to war, and for the 60 minutes that we play against each other, obviously we're brothers on and off the ice, but you're going to compete against each other. You're going to go all out, and it's always fun, something you'll never forget, and not something that everybody gets to do every day. So just cherish those games together, and hopefully you come out on top at the end of the game.
The last one about the tournament is, how do you feel where your guys are not quite as big as the other players, but they still manage to fight their way through the other teams?
I've been saying all tournament, I think we have one of the more physical teams in the tournament, regardless of our size. So I think for us, that was kind of a thing I noticed right away the first couple games. And it's fun to see. I was never a big kid growing up, so to see the guys with the fight and the animal that everybody's got on our team, it's awesome. So it's good to see a couple guys get rewarded for the first 20 minutes here, and just try to build off it and continue for the next 40.
All right, well, you guys are down by one, so good luck in the second and third periods.
Awesome, thank you.
we're back for period 2 of game number 7, first versus fourth. Sponsored by Up My Hockey, proud to support UMH-68 players with scholarships for mindset coaching, because talent deserves opportunity and mindset matters. Change your thinking, change your game. Train with a program built by a coach who's played at the highest level and unlock the mental state of performance. Up My Hockey, where mindset meets performance. Team Gray down by 1 at the start of the second period here. As they came back from a 3-0 deficit up to 3-2, and they'll work their way into Team Red zone with a shot on net, and it'll be back into the glove of Cole Kuzik of Team Red. In the far side corner. Around the boards they'll go. Team Red to center ice. Churchill will pick it up for Team Gray. He'll pass it forward. Bouncing puck. Off the body. It'll be out to center ice and into Team Gray's zone. They'll move it forward. Team Gray forward is Istis. Into Team Red zone. Pass in front goes to Team Red as they'll send it down the ice. Picked up at center. In close. Shot blocked and off the top of the stick, and it'll go wide. Team Gray will try to pop it away as they go far side. Team Gray pushing it forward. Churchill takes it. Smith will pick it up and he'll pass it down just wide, and that will be an icing call against Team Red here with 18:41 to go in the second period. Team Red with the face-off win. They'll go forward through center, 2-on-1 into Team Gray's zone. Pass forward, tipped in front, great save by Swanton as Team Gray will send it out to center. Gray in, drop pass at the blue line. Trying to get it past, and Team Red will pickpocket it. Now at the blue line, kept in, bouncing puck. Will go back and forth, and Team Red will bank it forward. Through center. Into Team Gray's zone, shot wide, and it'll be up off the glass. And out of play, they'll get a stoppage here with 18:05 to go in this second period. Team Red lined up for the face-off in front of, as they'll go to the blue line. Shot through the net, or through the middle, knocked away. Team Gray with it. Pushing it forward. Team Gray with some speed. They'll get in behind, and with a shot, it'll go over top and off the glass and around the boards. Back out to center, and it'll be a breakaway opportunity for Team Red. In close, shot off the post, rebound save, and Swanton will hang on as the original breakaway shot rang off iron. The follow-up Team Red player managed to get right on top of it and shot it right into Swanton, who held on and kept this game within 1. Team Red back to the blue line off the face-off draw. Along the wall, Team Gray dodging path as Rothney will send it out. At their own zone, they'll go back to Flock. Flock fans on the pass, but he'll still poke check it away. As now he'll send it forward off of a red team stick. It'll go to Team Red. Through center. Into Team Gray's zone. Miller will pick it up. He'll bank it off the boards. Treboliski is there. Team Red at center. Getting set for a play. They'll spin and throw it up ice into Team Red's zone, or Team Gray's zone. Team Gray back to the blue line, kept in. Shot tipped in front, pad save. Back to the blue line. Team Gray will chip it past Team Red as it'll come outside the zone. Team Red back through center. Into Team Gray's zone. Pass in front, shot, and there's the goal. As a great pass in front to a wide open Gemmel on the back door. As that'll be a 4-2 game here into the second period. With 16:19 to go. His second of the game. And fifth of the tournament. Churchill will pick it up for Team Gray in his own zone. He's getting pressured. He'll lose an edge as he tried to turn, and Team Red will get it back. Team Red in front, shot goes wide. Team Gray will send it forward, and now they'll carry it as they'll backhand it in. Just past Smith. Smith will push it forward. Team Red into Team Gray's zone. Shot on net will be right to Swanton, who will hang on and stop play. Here with 15:35 to go in the second period. 4-2 for Team Red. Shots 26-9. Face off to the right side of Team Gray's zone. Shot blocked. Bouncing puck now. Team Red will get it back. Sutherland with a shot over just on pads. As Team Gray will send it forward. Into Team Red zone. Drop pass in. Shot just wide. As it'll go to the other side wall. To the blue line. Kept in. Pass in close. Pass out front to the slot. It'll get knocked back to the corner. In behind the net now. Both teams will grab it. As Gray will have it at center ice. They'll spin and bank it off the boards. Team Red will now get it. Smith forward. Team Gray in their own zone, passing it back. Nice saucer pass forward. Team Red will knock it down as a couple of players take each other out at center ice. Team Red will break in. Team Gray with a nice takeaway though, as Team Gray will move it to the corner. Popping it free. Shot on net, kicked away as Rung will take it. He'll throw it into the opposite side corner. Smith will throw it down the ice, catching Team Gray on a change. Team Red in. Holding, waiting. Pass out front, gets denied, and Team Gray will go the other way. 2-on-2. Slap shot, glove save, and it goes off the glove, off the back wall, and rolls its way back to the side of the net. And there's a couple of players shoving after the whistle. Let's see a face-off on the far side of Team Red zone. Team Red with it around the boards. To the blue line. Team Red will break in. Close. Hay with a shot through traffic off a body. Team Gray will get it off the boards. Back to Roth. Roth with a shot straight into Swanton, but he can't quite hang on, and Team Gray's defense will push it back towards the blue line. Team Red will send it around the boards. It'll go to the far side for Miller. Miller now forward. Off the boards. They'll go the other way. Team Gray in. Christoph getting tied up at the blue line, but they'll still come up with it. Looking for a way through. They'll dodge past a couple of defenders, but a poke check will send it back to the blue line. Kept in. Shot through traffic, and Swanson will make the save and hang on as they'll stop play with 13 minutes on the clock. As Team Red has had control of most of the game. The early game, I should say. When it comes to the last 10 minutes, sometimes it tends to switch into Team Gray's favor as they seem to like the last half of a period in the game a little bit more than the first half. As Team Red will have it in the corner, in behind the net. Team Gray with it. In behind the net. They'll pass it around. To the red line, Peters will carry it in. Peters in, shot just wide off of a stick, and it'll go to the opposite side corner. Team Red with it. Pass along the wall. Back to Churchill. Churchill passes it forward. Team Gray right on the blue line. Tripping call coming against Team Red. As Swanton quickly to the bench to get that extra man as he has to go the length of the ice to get to the bench. Team Gray will get it. Shot through traffic. Tipped in front off the blocker. And Team Red will touch up to send it on to the power play. With 11:53 to go. It'll be a tripping call. Against Gluck. This is how things got started for Team Gray last period, as they'll get ahead of it on the power play with the face-off win to the blue line. Back and forth from the wall to the blue line. Team Gray, D-to-D pass, and it goes a little bit awkward. Team Red were doing real good at keeping them boxed out. As Team Gray will go to the corner. They'll spin. Looking for a way to get a shot off. They'll send it to the opposite side wall. And a drop pass that was meant for the defenseman that was trying to pinch in. And Team Red's going to bring it in. Serberliski with it now. Shot, rebound. Oh, and it gets caught up in Team Red's skates. And Team Red's going for a change. As Team Gray will be stuck in their own zone for a minute. Team Red doing a great job tying up Team Gray in the corner. As Team Gray will get it. In behind the net. Team Gray with it. In. Looking at a wide shot. Goes to the teammate on the wall. Team Gray with it. Dropping it back at the corner. Team Gray skating it around. Trying to find a lane. In close. They're doing a lot more skating than passing. Team Red doing a great job of denying the shooting lanes here. And not giving them much to work with on passing lanes either. As the pass out front's going to go right to the glove of Kuzik. He'll hang on with only 10 seconds left in the power play for Team Gray. They're going to have to win this cleanly and manage to get a shot on net if they want to attempt to get one. To cut this lead by one once again. Team Red with the face-off win. They'll get it and send it out to center. Team Gray back around. Power play with 3 seconds left. Slap shot blocked. Power play over. Pass in front denied. Miller with it. He'll send it into the corner. Team Red banking it off the wall. To center, to the man out of the box, and they'll pass it off. Comes in with Team Red. In, dodging pass. Shot, it's in! What could be a highlight reel goal. Dodging past the defenders. Marvin puts on the hat trick here in the second period. 9:38 to go. Highlight reel goal. Dodging past the defenders and still scoring in a tight amount of space. It's not something you see quite often. As Team Red will get it again. They're in, shot off the back of the glass and just about bouncing back out front. Shot on net, blockered away. Team Red with it in behind the net. Gluck with it, shot into the body of Swanton, and he'll hang on with 9:07 to go. Team Red up 5-2 now. As Team Gray will send it around the boards to the blue line. Shot on net, tipped in front, and it's just wide. As Team Gray will get it in their own zone. Rue passing it forward. Through center, nice poke check by Team Red as they'll go for it. 3-on-2 into Team Gray's zone. Nice pass forward, it goes right to Team Gray though. As they'll go for a skate forward. Trying to bank it off a player, and it'll go the distance. As Team Gray will pickpocket Red into the opposite side wall. Trying to send it around the boards. Team Gray will be there first. As Team Red will take it away. Out of their zone. Off the wall. Out to center. No icing. It'll be. It had just enough weight. The kid might be a curler part-time with that amount of weight. Face off down to the close hand side. In with a shot off a body, he'll go to the back wall. Poked back to the blue line, sent back in. Gray in first. Hanging on to it. Dodging past the defender, pass in front, great save by Kuzik as Team Red will go the other way with it. Team Red gets bodied at center ice and they'll push it the other way. Team Gray in their own zone. Twisting and turning, 7.5 left to go. Banked pass forward, it'll go to Team Red in their own zone. It'll go into the wall, along the boards. Team Red will push it forward. They'll go 3-on-1 the other way now. Pass out front is there, but it just flips over the stick as it's going to be, the net is slightly off, ever so slightly. As there's a great play by Team Red to go 3-on-1. The pass was just right, but a great defensive play by Team Gray to slide in to try and delay that pass across as much as possible without being out of control. To where they slid into the boards, they managed to stop themselves as Team Red will throw it around the boards. Team Red now back to the blue line, and it's wide of Roth, and it'll go the distance. Team Red around the boards. At the blue line, both teams along the board, 6:45 to go in the second. Both teams will battle for it along center. Poke check by red or by blue. Tesluck will find it. He'll bank it off the boards. And it hits the aluminum part off the Zamboni door and bounces right onto the back of the net. As Team Gray will have it in their own zone, banking it forward. Chipping it past the defense. Rothney will take it. Stopped at the blue line. Team Gray will get in. In close. Shot, pad, save. Rebound is there. It's a goal. Picks up his own rebound and gets it into the back of the net. As they'll cut this deficit back to 2 here in the second period. As it was Gladiuk so Team Gray back to within 2. Team Red fighting their way in. Team Gray will take it. Passing it forward, they're into Team Red zone. In close, Team Gray with it. Pass out front, goes wide. Peter on the back end. The blue line, he'll send it to the corner. Team Gray in, shot, glove saved by Kazak as he'll hang on. With 5:34 to go here in the second period. It's 5-3 in this game. Face-off is on the far wall. As they'll go to the corner. Opposite side wall, Team Red will carry it now. Passing it down the ice, trying to spring an open man. As they'll get poke checked into the corner. Team Red in close, poke checked. Peter will find it and he'll bank it off of a body. And Istis will send it the distance and there'll be an icing call against Team Gray with 5:13 to go. Team Gray banking it off the boards out to center ice, and Team Red will find it. As Team Red will make their way in. Off for Hay. Hay trying to pass it across. It'll go off the skate of Istis and back out of the center. Team Gray will pick it up. They'll go through into Team Red zone. Quick pass across. Istis in. Shot just wide. In behind the net. Team Gray will push it around. Back to the corner. In close. Team Gray with it as they'll get it in the corner. Both teams are battling for it. Team Red will lift it out to center as they'll glove it down. They'll carry it now themselves. Hay drops it back for what was supposed to be probably a teammate. Team Gray will get it in their own zone. Team Gray passing it forward. 2-on-2 in. As Borden throws it towards. Big hit along the boards as well. As Team Red will move it forward. Off of a body. Bourdain will throw it forward. He'll be off of another body. Galadiuk will send it forward. Off the wall. Rifled back in. In behind the net. Team Red will find it before Gray. 3.5 left. Shot tipped in front, just wide as it will go to the boards. Marvin gets knocked down, but he'll get it as he gets up. As Bourdain will get it. Tipping it forward. Nice move as Team Gray brings it in 2-on-1 in close. Great defensive effort from Team Gray, or Team Red. As Team Gray will get it. In close. Back to the blue line, shot just wide of the net. Team Gray will pick it up in behind. As they'll send it back to the blue line, it'll go off the ref. 3-on-2 into Team Gray's zone. Shot on net, kicked away. As a big hit will send it into the corner. Team Gray will pick it up. In their own zone. Off the side of the net now. In behind, Team Red will spin, passing it out front. Team Gray is there as they'll get a hold of it. They'll carry it now slowly out through center. Off for Bourdain. Bourdain in. He'll dance past the defenseman. Into the pass across the crease, goes caught. As Team Gray will send it back. Into Team Red zone. 2 minutes left on the clock in the second period. Team Gray with it at the blue line. Shot. And Kuzik will make the save and hang on with 2:02 left to go in this second period. Face off on the far side. Team Red will push it forward, passing it up. Team Red in. Regine will send it towards the net. Team Red will get it. Off the glass, back for Sutherland. Sutherland in, shot through traffic, blockered away as it'll go to the far side wall. In front of the net. Back to the corner. Back to the blue line, it'll be staying in. Sutherland will throw it at the net. Great move by Team Red off the bar, off the body. And Swanton gets hauled down. Still makes the saves as he's slower to get up. He's up and ready for him. Strebelinski in. Shot on net, save. Right in front of the net. Off the side and above. As Team Gray will have it in their own end. Pass to the corner. Team Gray with it along the boards. 1 minute left to go in the second period. As the puck will be held along the wall. To the blue line. Pass in front. Team Red gets it in. Backhand pass. Shot is going to go right to Swanton as it manages to finally find its way to him. As it looked like he was playing the old board game, Hungry Hungry Hippos with his glove, trying to get that puck as it was just out of Mitt's reach for about a second and a half before one of his teammates finally pushes it towards his glove for him. As Team Red snakes in, shot on net is into the glove. Face off to the corner, Team Red. Polk checks it in front, just wide. As they'll cycle it around, in behind the net now. Team Red with it. 20 seconds left to go on the clock. As Team Gray will send it out to center. 13 seconds left to go. In the red team zone, 5 seconds left. Red hanging on as they'll send it to the blue line. Slap shot off a body. And that'll be the end of the period. When we come back, we'll have Morgan's brother Connor in for between the periods. We'll be back. Welcome back. We're joined in between the second and third period with Connor Kiki, assistant coach, head coach. There's 3 coaches on your bench. We don't know who's who of the red team. It's never a dull moment. We can hear you from where we are. We're just right beside you, but you guys are always yelling, telling kids where to go, what to do. How do the kids respond to that? Quite well?
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate we had a good team. I think, when we first got here, which would have been Wednesday, we kind of, met our team, met the guys and whatnot. We could tell in practice they were really good listeners, and I think that's a big kudos to, them, the parents, and kind of where they grew up. And again, I think, we want to win just as bad as they do, as bad as it sounds. But again, they're taking it, soaking it all in like a sponge, and we appreciate every minute.
What is your biggest hope for these kids to get out of this weekend? Your team, other teams, just everybody in general?
Yeah, I think, I'm a big guy, big believer in having fun. I think, when you come to events like this, some guys may not play their game or, play what they do in their club teams or whatnot. But I think you see how well this is ran, on how well that, kids just play their game. Everyone has the freedom to kind of be who they are and be who they are as a person. So I think just be yourself is the biggest one. I think, obviously there's a ton of stuff about hockey, but with all the great, meetings and stuff like that with, Podsy and John Hott, and you hope that they get the best of that too.
Now, did you guys have any program like this, or if you had, how do you think this would have helped improve your game a little bit, or if it would?
Yeah, I think, we never did. Obviously there's the Rising Stars or the Future Stars now, I think maybe it's called, or stuff like that. You just get all the rural kids and you play. But I think, they're so lucky to have this. I mean, it wasn't too long ago where I was probably, in the same position, and just being able to get the opportunity to play with the best of the best in the province, it makes it a ton of fun. And I think at the end of the day, your goal is to make it to the next level and play hockey as long as you can. And I think this just gives you a head start, for everything to come.
What's it like playing against your brother, going to Boston, one of an original 6 team, and playing in Tampa? How much of an atmosphere difference is it between the two cities?
Yeah, I think honestly it's pretty equal. I think Tampa's probably a bit of a different atmosphere. I think, you hear it on TV in Boston, they scream and shoot the puck and they just entered the zone. That's probably an original 6 thing, but, Tampa's got great fans. They both do. I think they're both great places to play. Again, playing against Morgan with the age gap and stuff, it's never really happened. But again, just to kind of look across the ice and see our brother, it makes it the most.
But you are fortunate enough that you do get to play with one of your Winnipeg Ice teammates in Matt Savoy in Tampa. So how does that, did any of the skills translate from WHL to NHL?
Yeah, I mean, Sav is on Edmonton.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. But yeah, I mean, watching him play, it's great. I think, you watch him. But again, there's been a couple.
From Winnipeg to Wenatchee.
Yeah, to Wenatchee. Yeah. So, I mean, JJ Moser was in Arizona, so I got to, see a bit of him too. But again, I think everything that you do, you just try and do it with the best of your abilities, and it's all going to translate at some point.
All right, cool. Good luck in the rest of the game. You're up by 2. Gray seemed to be able to sneak and get a little bit close. Maybe it'll be at the tight end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, gonna go probably discuss with the boys what we want to do next. But at the end of the day, I think we got a pretty good team behind us.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Martin.
Thank you,
Connor. Gray in their own zone. Around the boards, they'll send it out to center, and it'll be right to Team Red's defense as they'll send it back in off the wall. Team Gray in their own zone. Off the boards, in behind the net. Team Red with it along the wall, and both teams will try to get a hold of it as they'll get shoved into the corner. It'll be popped free. Still in Gray team zone. Team Red looking for a way through. It'll get pushed back to the corner along the wall, and Team Gray will carry it out of their zone through to center. Into Team Red zone. They'll stop at the blue line, waiting for some teammates. They'll pass it across. Great stick lift by Team Red. As it'll be popped through, Marvin will carry it. Passing it in. Team Red in. Shot, glove, save by Swanton. As he'll make the save and hang on here with 17 to go in the third period. Face off on that close wall. Red team with a shot that gets blocked. Just about getting the rebound, and Team Gray will send it off a player, so no icing. Peters chases it down. It'll be sent to the wall. Marvin picks it up. He'll send it out to center. Gray will send it back in. In behind the net, Team Red with it. 16:35 to go. Marvin will get it at the blue line, and he'll pass it forward. Team Gray with a great interception as he pushed back to Smith. Smith back to his own zone. Team Red with it in center, carrying it forward. In close now, shot at the net, will go wide into the corner. Team Red will find it. Held along the boards. Team Gray now finally popping it free. They'll go for a skate around the wall to the blue line. Chipped past, and Team Red will get it. In close, shot high and over the net and into the netting to stop play here with 15:42 to go. Face off will be on the close side wall in Team Gray's zone. They'll go to the close side. In close, shot, and it's in. They snuck one past as they'll tap it in between the legs. And it'll be a 6-3 game here for Team Red at 15:43. Sorry, 15:36. And it's Marquez to make it 6-3. Team Red will rifle it in on net, and it'll be knocked down. As Team Gray will look for a face-off in their own zone. It'll go into the corner, in behind the net. Team Gray will throw it around the boards. It'll be just out of reach, but they'll say they made an attempt for it, so no icing. 15 left, and Team Red is in their own zone. Off the glass to center ice. It'll go the distance. Will it have enough on it? It'll have enough for an icing against Team Red. As we'll see a face-off come down to Team Red's zone. .15:05 left here in the third. Red with it to the blue line. Rothney trying to keep it in, just gets past them, and Team Red will go out to center. to the blue line. They'll carry it in. Knocked off the puck. It'll go to the corner. Both teams will battle for it. Into the corner. Both teams are battling for it. Team Gray sneaking out of their zone. They've got some speed. They'll get past the defenseman in. Last one, pass two, shot just wide. Rebound off the back wall is there. Then he sends it across the crease. Team Gray will find it. Shot tipped just off the side of the pads. It'll go to the wall. Team Red will send it out to the blue line, kept in. Shot at the net gets blocked accidentally, and Team Red will be out of their zone. Team Gray will send it back in. High stick will get signaled and whistled down as they'll get a stoppage in play. Face off inside Team Red zone on the far wall. It'll go to the corner and rifled around the wall. Team Red trying to get it out of their zone. They'll get it to center. Into Team Gray's zone. Pass across goes to the corner. Great poke check by Team Gray as they'll get it out of their zone. Team Red pushed all the way back to their own blue line, and in Gemmel will have it. Gemmel carrying it in. Pass the defenseman in, just about gets a shot off as he'll take it to the corner. To the blue line, shot on net just wide. Team Red with it along the wall. Shot on net, and Swanton will make the glove save and hang on to stop time with 13:13 to go. As our next game will be right after this. It'll be Team Black versus Team Blue, second versus third. As they line up, shot from the blue line will be for into Swanton as they'll hang on. Face off on the far side wall. Red will take it into the corner. Gray trying to muscle them off the puck, and it'll be pushed towards the opposite side wall. Team Gray with it. Out at center. Banking it off the wall. Team Red will pick it back up as it'll get caught along the blue line. Quickly back in as they tried to clear it. Team Gray got in the way of it. Now they'll send it back in. Into Team Gray's zone. Carrying it in. In front of the net, Team Gray will send it around the boards. They'll carry it now. Pushed off the puck, and Team Red will get it back at center. Team Red in. Pass at the blue line. Shot, save, off the glass. It'll come back to the face-off dot. And Gray will get it out of their zone. Into Team Red's area. Face-off dots. Reds will send it forward. Nice poke check by Gray to get it back under their control. They'll carry it in. Stopping a little bit. To the blue line. Shot. Kuzik with the save. Team Red will pick up the rebound, and Gluck will take off with it. Into the corner as he'll send it out front after that. Gray will get it back. Sending it back out to the blue line. Kept in. Red with control here. Poke checked in front. It'll go to the wall. 11 and a half left in this third period. They'll send it out to center. Team Red will get it and send it back in off the wall and around the boards. Pass in front. Team Red gets knocked down, and it'll be back to the corner. Pass out front denied as Team Gray will move it through the center. Trying to get out of their zone, sorry. Caught at the blue line, sent back into the corner. Team Red with control in their zone. Back to the blue line, shot off the shin pads. It'll bounce to the blue line. It'll get outside the zone. And Team Red will have to go back to their own zone. Sending it in. Team Gray with it. Bank pass denied by Team Red as they had it right in the middle of the ice. Shot on net, glove saved by Swanton as he'll hang on. 10.5 left to go in the third period. Score 6-3 for Team Red. Shots 49-18. As it'll be a face-off to the right or on the far wall in Team Gray's zone. In behind the net, wraparound attempt denied. Shot on net, and they'll still get it in. At the 10.5 mark. As Marvin puts his 4th of the game up. And his 6th of the tournament. Team Gray looking for it in their own zone. It's going to be an offside against Team Red as they try to break in a little bit too quickly. Face off on the close side wall. Outside of Team Gray's zone. He'll be pulled all the way back to Team Red's end. Kuzik out to play it. He'll play it off the wall. Smith sends it off the wall to Gemmel. Gemmel carries it in. Caught at the blue line, but they'll still get it in. Into the corner. Team Red with it in along the wall. Poked back behind the net now. Team Red looking for it. They'll get it to the blue, or to the hash marks and spin. Back to the corner. Shot high and around the boards. It'll go all the way outside the zone. Smith will send it across. From their own zone, they'll wind up and send it on the ice. No icing. Into the corner. In front. Great deflection away, and Team Gray will skate with it. Out through center. Getting it down the ice. As Team Red's going to get a penalty here for slashing. Team Gray will go on the power play. So Team Red to the power play here with 9, or Team Gray to the power play here at 9:10. As Hay is in the box for the slash. Team Gray will win the face-off. To the blue line for Churchill. Churchill sends it across. Team Gray looking for a passing lane. Great pass, and they just couldn't get a hold of it to get a shot. And Team Gray, looked like they almost shot it into their own bench accidentally. As they went down the ice. Team Gray will get out of their zone. Istis with it. Pass into the blue line. Team Gray with it. Shot blocked. Great block by Team Red. As they'll get along the wall to the blue line. Red will clear it. Killing time off this penalty. 1 minute left in their penalty kill. Team Gray in their own zone. They'll spin. Churchill will have it. They'll carry it. Pushing it forward. Into Team Red's zone. They'll walk in and around. In behind the net. They'll carry it. Rue with it. Rue across. Back to Rue. He'll leave it for Churchill. Churchill with it. Spinning, looking, waiting, passing it to Rue. Rue for Steinhoff Kambibi. Back for Churchill. Back for Rue. Rue shot through traffic, tipped in front, just wide. 25 seconds left on the penalty kill. Steinhoff Kambibi will have it. Back to the blue line, just keeps it in. Churchill will get it. Looking for a lane. They'll pass it to the hash marks. He'll move in, shot, pass in front, just wide, 10 seconds left to go in the penalty kill, and Team Red will get it and send it the distance, killing off the rest of the time in their penalty, as we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey with 7 minutes left to go in the third. Team Gray from their own zone, they'll wind up, dodging past defenders, and Team Red will send him right back. Same day delivery back down to Team Gray's zone. Team Red with control. Out to the blue line, in close, shot fanned on. Team Gray will try to pass it off. They'll get it out to center. Team Red will get it. 6:45 to go. At the blue line. Team Red will send it around the boards, in behind the net. Red battling with it. To the blue line, it'll be popped free. And back out to center ice as Team Red will have it. Team Red with it. Around the boards, they send it in. 6 minutes to go in the third. Team Gray cycles it in their own zone, passing it towards the blue line. Nobody home. And it's no icing. Big hit along in the corner. Team Gray will get it. In behind the net, they'll shoot it. Smith will find it. He'll chip it towards the hash marks. Team Gray to the blue line, and they'll just jump over their stick. Team Gray will send it back. To the other side. Down to Team Gray's zone. Team Gray's forward called for it, and they just couldn't get to him in time as Team Red will shovel it into their own zone off that passing play from Team Gray. Along the boards. Bourdain will have it around, pinned to the wall. Red pushes it towards the blue line. It'll come out with 5 minutes left to go in the third. Red up 7-3 as they'll have it in their own zone. At center, great poke check by Team Gray as they'll get a hold of it. Sent into the Team Red zone. Team Red dumping it out to center. Team Gray with it in their own zone. D-to-D pass. Trying to get it out of their zone. He'll go off of his skates. It'll be right back to Swanton, who will pass it off to his defense. Team Gray from their own zone. 4:20 left to go in the third. Down 4 goals. They'll put it to the corner. Team Red adopting a very defensive style as Team Red will send it out to center, and here they come. Into Team Gray's zone. Team Gray will bank it back. 3:59 to go. Team Gray will lightly backhand it into the corner. Into the corner now. Gray will get it back at center. Team Gray trying to bank it past, and Miller unable to get a hold of it again as Team Gray will get it in center ice. Down to their own zone, they're being pressured. Team Red with it. Adopting a 1-4 strategy here. Now going to 1-3-1, which just before the period started is what Connor said they were wanting to do. They want to go 1-3-1, as he said, is the best defensive style to play. As Team Red will have it in their own zone. Team Red with it. Hay has it in behind the net. Passing it off. Team Red will send it high down the ice. Great deflection by Team Gray as they'll still give it to Team Red. Team Red in. Past the defense into the corner as they'll double team him. And he'll throw it back around the boards. Team Gray out of their zone. As a drop pass just gives it away. Team Gray in. Nice poke check by Team Red, and they'll go the other way with it. Into Team Gray's zone is Hay. Gray in their own zone, being pushed back behind the net. Into the corner. Team Red on it. Pass out front. Shot is held on to by Swanton with 2:17 to go in the third. As the winner of the last two games here, we'll move on to the gold game. The two others will go for the bronze. As Team Red will have it in their own zone. Or in the gray zone. Shot on net is saved. Swanton hangs on and stops play with 2:02 left to go here in this third period. Team Red with a shot off the draw, just wide. Team Gray will get it. In the corner. Going out of their zone. Into center. They'll toss it off Smith, and that's an offside against Gray. As Smith put it back behind the line. 1:40 to go here in the third. Team Red has a 95% chance to have secured their spot in that gold medal game tomorrow afternoon as the Team Gray will get in. Through the legs with a shot towards the net. Goes off of a Team Red player and he'll be in the corner. They'll try to send a pass forward and they'll get it to Marvin. He's got 4. Can he go for 5? He's in. He shoots. He scores. Not Marvin. It's Gluck with his first of the game. At 1:23. Into the corner, back to the blue line, slap shot off the glass. Swanton made the save with 1 minute left to go. Here, Team Gray will make their advance into Team Red's zone. Team Gray in, off the wall. Back to the blue line. Churchill with it. They'll send it off the glass. In behind the net, pass out front. Bourdain is there, he waits, and oh, he just out of reach as he got poke checked. And Team Red will have it in their own zone, sending it around the boards. Team Red will start their advance out through center. Offside, getting yelled out. They'll have a little bit of time for Team Gray as they'll make their way out. Dodging past defenders into Team Red's zone. Shot on net will go blocked. It'll go to the wall. Into the corner, 17 seconds left to go. Team Red's through. Passes it to the opposite side, 9 seconds left to go. As Team Gray will have it in their own end. Team Red will take today's game at an 8-3 victory for Team Red. They stay undefeated heading into Championship Sunday. They'll be playing for the gold. The only thing left is to find out who they'll be playing, as we'll have Gray versus Blue up next in about 30-ish minutes. As they shake hands and will line up for the awards of the game. Team Gray will go into the bronze game tomorrow morning at 9. Team Red into the gold game at 11:15. Or 11:30, sorry. First award goes to Cruz Miller, who's had a great tournament so far, a couple of assists on the board. Second award on to Team Gray is for Steinhoff Kabibi. The award for Team Red is going to the guy that got 4 goals in today's game. Is Oliver Marvin. Because I had to find him on my sheets. Our next game will be in about a half hour. It'll be blue versus black for the last game of